Hello, everyone, and welcome to this month's Make and Take. I am Megan, and I'm so excited to have you all with us today. We have some great tips and tricks that we're going to show you, and we are actually changing things up this time, and we're going to do a Smackdown, which sounds pretty exciting. I can't wait. So hello, everyone, and thank you guys so much for joining us. Let me introduce you to my partners in crimes, my edu besties. I got to hang out with them today for a little bit. We had professional development, and my principal, Beth Richardson, who's absolutely amazing, said, yep, you've got some time, go over and work with them. So we collaborated this afternoon and created some really cool lessons I'm going to be using in my social studies class. So I'll put that on Twitter at some point. So let me introduce you guys to my dear friends, my edu besties. We have Miss Stephanie Howell.
Hi, everyone.
And our lovely Ashley.
Oh, hi.
There she is.
Here I am again.
Hey. So we are so excited to have you guys joining us today. We are the stars. We are something special.
I think so. It's fun to be a star.
Yes. Oh, for sure. For sure.
So here's our plan for today. I know Megan talked about us sharing tips and tricks with you and doing a Smackdown. So why are we doing this? It is fun to learn new things that save us time. I know this is a crazy year. We all have a lot on our plate. So if there's something new that can save us time during our day, it is a game changer. So why we do it, it helps us save time, and it's good to learn new things. So we will be teaching you new ways to do things with technology. You'll learn some shortcuts, and we'll share some advice with you. And you will also get the opportunity to share any tips or tricks that you might have as well. For our activities today, we will be using Google Slides and Canva. So now we're going to show you the categories for our Smackdown. Here are the 5 areas that we will be covering, and we are just giving you a sample of tips in each category. So we are going to show you 3 different things that you could do to help you with your keyboard and technology, to help you with designing, to help you with organization, things for your classroom, and for self-care. So again, we're going to show you 3 things that you could do in each of those categories. And on the next slide, we're going to give you some more information about how this Smackdown works. So with this Smackdown, we need your help, and Stephanie's going to take over and explain how you get to play with us.
Okay, so we're going to quickly just go over our favorite tips and tricks in these 5 different categories. We've got keyboard, design, organization, classroom, and self-care. As we're going over these, we've got 30 seconds to show you our tip and trick. Feel free, as we're going through, think about what tip and trick you can share. And I also want you to think, don't get the imposter syndrome. Today, Megan was like, I don't know how to do that. And I was like, that could be my tip or trick. And sometimes I think we think everybody knows how to do certain things, and that's not always the case. So think outside the box of something that you might do every single day, but somebody else might not do. And that's the tip that you're going to share today. Feel free, if you want to, create a video using maybe Screencastify or Loom. a quick 30-second video of your tip or trick if you want. So we would love to see those on Twitter, because we do love seeing you guys share and what you guys create based on these sessions, because you guys are a creative bunch. Yeah, I do know how to do everything, Lance, but you don't. So there's my smack talk. So how you're going to vote is you're just going to vote in the chat. You're going to put 1, 2, or 3. I'm number 1, so you're always going to just put number 1. You
No, I'm number two.
Number
For me.
one. No. I'm
My
number
tips are the best.
No. They have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. So number 1, that's all you need. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in and we're going to start round 1. Now there's a question in the chat. Can we change the sharing permissions on the slide deck? We can't, because this is a make and take. And because we have multiple people collaborating in the deck, you need to join the Google group. So Megan or Ashley, can one of you put that link for the Google group to join? Again, it's because it's a make and take, we need to know who is doing what. And if something gets deleted, we can have that conversation with that person. Or if we have some slide bombers, we're able to block them. So please join the Google group as well while we're going through these slides.
And everything in this Smackdown is in the shared deck that we'll show you later. So in case you're trying to get access to this, we will share it later with you in the shared slides.
Yep. Okay, so ready for round 1?
I'm ready.
Okay. I think round 1 is keyboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So here we go. All right. So my tip or trick is reopening a closed tab. So let's say you got rid of a tab. All you have to do is hit Shift Command T and it will reopen that tab. And this is great because if you have students with that are sneaky, I know I had those students. I know other teachers have those students, and they're like, I wasn't on that game site. And then you go over and you can hit Shift Command T. Oh, looks like you were. So then you can have that conversation of, yes, you were on that site, and we need to talk about that.
Okay. All right, that was your 30 seconds.
All right, coming up next, I don't know about you, but I love emojis, and I always want quick access to them with whatever I'm doing. So if you have a Mac, you can type FN on your Mac, and you'll see a window pop up with emoji choices. If for some reason that doesn't work, you can also type Control Command Spacebar to also have the emoji window pop up. So again, quick access to emojis, click them, and then use them right away.
Oh, 5 minutes to spare.
5 seconds.
Or 5 seconds.
I did it. Woo!
All right. Mine is to create split screens. I have students all the time that are trying to go between 2 tabs of what we're working on. So depending on what you use, a Chromebook or a MacBook, you have some functions that can help you guys do split screens. On the Chromebook, you've got the Alt Shift key or Alt bracket key. That'll put a split side or split screen, and then you can drag a tab over and have 2 things back next to each other. So you don't have to go back and forth between tabs. My kids love it, and I show them all the time.
And you guys are going to vote. So 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. Also, we want you to think about design because we love design. And so look at some of these tricks and tips and think about how are you going to design your tip or trick to share with the group. Are you going to use Canva? This was a Canva sticker. Are you going to use GIFs like the fire and the little emoji hand? Are you going to use like circles? And this was made in Canva too. And what we did is we downloaded, or Ashley, I think, downloaded it, and then she uploaded it to Unscreen. And then this one, like you can just kind of see there's a purple right here, you know, it's got a different kind of feel to it.
And
So
I
just
use Remove BG for the keyboard that's in the purple circle from Canva.
Yeah, so definitely think about how are you going to design your keyboard shortcuts when it comes to sharing. All right, let's see. What do you guys think? I see some ones.
Yeah, I see a lot of 3s. I see a lot of 3s.
Perfect. So Lance, save your tip for your creation.
Yep.
Yeah, I think 3 won. So congratulations, Megan. All right, we're on to round number 2. I forget what the topic is. Does anyone know?
Nope.
Okay, let's find out.
Design.
So it is on design. My favorite design tip is in Google Slides, and it's called the Arrange tool. When you go to the Arrange tool, it makes everything perfectly aligned, which is really nice because I am not perfectly aligned in my life, I feel like. And so this allows me to make sure everything's in a straight line. It's at the top and it goes down perfectly. And I'm able to center it as well. And so right here, again, you can align it so it's all at the top or it's all at the center. This is really nice if you have bingo chips and you want it to be like a quick, like, I need to grab all these chips out, and it's just like
2 seconds.
it's a list, and oh, I'm done.
Yep.
All right, number 2.
All right, I don't know about you, but I love color and adding a whole bunch of colors to my design. So you can use this extension called eyedropper to match the exact color that you want and add it to whatever you are creating. Again, add the extension. Then when you open up the extension, you just click the eyedropper on whatever color you want on your website. So let's add that gray. We click on the gray, and then it would give us a special hex code. That's just the color identification code for the gray. You copy it, you paste it into the color section for your Google slide or on Canva, and then you can just add it.
Time's up. Time's up. All right, Megan's turn.
The best extension ever, and I use this pretty much every day, is Giphy. Go to Chrome extensions. You can download this, and then you can add all of these fun GIFs. You can do ones that look like stickers, like the hello and the happy. You can do ones from, famous shows and stuff like that. There's LeBron James saying Taco Tuesday. I put that on Tuesdays for my kids. I think they're hilarious. I don't know if my students still appreciate them, but I think they look for them every day. So Giphy is the absolute best extension. It's quite eye-catching.
All right, so go ahead and vote in the chat. We've got 3, which was Giphy. Maybe. There we go. 2, which was the eyedropper extension. These videos are like making it so I can't go back quickly. And then 1, which was the best one, and that was the Arrange tool. So again, vote for which one was your favorite.
And I just learned the eyedropper extension trick today.
So are you voting for number 2?
Yeah,
I think you want to. Who's the best?
Ignore my dog, sorry.
And again, like what we did here is we took a screenshot and then we used the cropping tool to make it a circle. On this one, is this from Giphy?
Is what?
These little cute.
Oh, that was just from Google.
That was just from Google. Did you use Unscreen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely check out Unscreen. If you haven't, let us know in the chat where you're at with Unscreen. Have you used it? Have you not? And then last tip is those Giphies, and I love the stickers.
Yes.
All right, let's see here. 3, 3, 2.
Got some ones. This is a
Two
close
more
one.
twos.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Oh, this one's close.
We should have done a Google form.
Yep, next time.
To be accurate. I would.
When in doubt, I'll go with 2.
I don't know. I think 2.
You think 2? Woohoo!
All right, round 3.
Organization.
All right, so my organization tip is organizing your Google Drive. So in your Google Drive, if you're like me, you have a ton of folders and a ton of stuff because you just save things off of Twitter because you find things and you just love them. And so what you can do is over here, there's a sidebar. I open up that sidebar and I have all my folders, and then I can just click and drag it to that folder rather than clicking and dragging all the way to the top and finding the folder. So again, use the sidebar. It will save you so much time, and it will actually make you want to organize because you don't have to drag it all the way up to the top.
Something else that you can do to stay organized is to make templates in your Gmail. So I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel like I'm typing the same email over and over again. So I like creating a template. That way I can just quickly open that and reuse it in my email. In order to have the templates work, you have to make sure that they are first enabled in your settings. But templates are great. You can create them ahead of time, save them right from your email section, and then have it for the next time that you need it. make templates, save time, and don't retype the same email.
Man, Ashley's finishing fast. She did practice.
I tried.
Talking, it's my turn. All right, back to Google Drive. I am the organization queen. Everything in my classroom and my life is organized. So what I do is I put numbers, and I also include little emojis just to make it cute for myself in my drive. So each folder has a number so that the ones I use often are at the very top, and things I don't use as often are towards the bottom. So like I've got my beginning of the school year, that's a 0, so that shows up at the top. And then my first unit, my second unit, my third unit, etc.
All right, so go ahead and vote in the chat for 1, 2, or 3. 3 was organizing Drive with emojis and numbers. 2 was making templates on Gmail. Lance was saying canned responses in the chat. I don't know if that's some smack talk or what he's trying to do there. And then number 1 was using the sidebar to organize your Google Drive. So as you guys are voting, we're going to just kind of talk. This is using the GIF extension. So right here, this extension right here, it's called Chrome Capture. And it allows you to create these quick GIFs. It just click it and it takes like quick screenshots of what you're doing. And then it makes a nice little video. So that could be something that you use. There we go. Megan just learned something from my
Use of all the time. Chrome Capture.
So again, Chrome Capture. So that could be an idea if you want to add a GIF to your slides. This one I love. Megan or Ashley added the Gmail symbol up top just to add some design, and she also added the stop sign. It grabs your attention.
Yes, little design pops.
And then Megan, it looks like you took a screenshot.
Yeah, because I didn't realize you could do and it's funny. I have that Chrome Capture extension, and I just didn't even know what it was.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see here. I love organizing my folders with numbers and emojis. Okay. So you can't vote for 1 and 3. You can't.
You can just vote for 3. I mean,
that's 1. We got a 2. We've got 3s.
Yeah, Stephanie's been losing, Avid.
Avid just ruined the 3s.
Man, yeah.
Oh wait, she did. She voted 2. I don't know what one she voted for. She voted for all of them.
She wants me.
Sorry, Ashley. I don't write so many emails.
I know. She's so lucky.
Let's see here. Lance is saying, "Shake my head." I did not lose. We haven't even voted all, but it looks like I'm gonna go with 3.
I'm thinking 3.
Okay. Yeah, and Avid knows a YouTube video if you need help with organizing. I'm sure he'll throw it into the Twitter because you can't put links in the chat, Avid. Oh, awesome screenshot in IORAD. Ooh, I like IORAD. I just don't I forget about it. Do you guys know what IORAD is?
No.
I've heard of it.
IORAD, it takes screenshots as you click to make directions. And then you can add additional text to those directions. It's an extension.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That would have been a good one. You can make that a tip.
Yeah.
Okay, so round 4. We're almost
round.
2 more rounds, and I need to step up my game. Yeah. All right, so this one is a lifesaver. We do a lot of group work, and we do a lot of partner work, but how do you share it? It's a mess. When kids hit share and then they type in another kid's email, it's just a hot mess, and it takes up a lot of instructional time. And so I have an answer for you. Someone created this link and file generator. And so it's a spreadsheet, and all you have to do is click generate, and then you're able to go in, and it makes copies of all of your Google slides that you need. So if you're doing a lot of edgy protocols like Cyber Sandwich or whatever, you're able to do that.
Okay, you can use Wheel of Names for get to know you activities. So you don't just have to make the wheel for names, like to draw names in your classroom. Use it to put questions on there for icebreakers or get to know you activities. If you click on the wheel later, it will give you an example that you can use, and you can take off the clapping, the sound effects, because they're not quite appropriate for the question asking. But take the time, customize the wheels. You can do the colors, the questions, and just use it for fun get to know you time with your students. And it's a good brain break too. They love talking. They're extra chatty this year.
You have a love wheel of names in the chat.
All right. My classroom tip was something not really techie, but just starting to build positive rapport with your students. That is my best advice to anyone at any point, whether you are in year 1, you are in year 35. Building positive rapport, getting to know your kids, their likes, their dislikes, going to their extracurricular activities. They get so excited when they see you out and about at their games and at their band concerts, choir concerts, etc. That is the best way to build a positive culture in your classroom. Get to know your kids.
All right, Abid thinks he needs to be up here. If you agree with Abid, thumbs up emoji. If you disagree, thumbs down emoji in the chat right now. I'm trying to find my thumbs down emoji.
Maybe he can join at the end.
You can probably hit FN.
I know, if I hit FM, you'll be able to find it. Okay, so go ahead and vote in the chat with your thumbs up and thumbs down for Abid. But we're also, Abid, you're cheating. We're also going to go ahead and vote for who had the best tip or trick. We've got classroom tip of building those positive rapports with students. We now also have, let's go back. Let's see if we can. We also have the wheel of names. And then, of course, we've got this awesome spreadsheet link and file generator. So go ahead and vote for number 1, of course, in the chat. Oh, they do love you, Abid.
I'm seeing lots of thumbs up, but a buzzer would have been better too. So we know how to step it up for our next Smackdown.
Yeah.
And I thought AJ picked out sounds for us, Steph.
No, I know. I don't know. I have to turn. I muted my YouTube, I think, is what happened.
Okay.
The link and file generator, Stephanie showed me how to do that today, and there's no way she could have done that justice in 30 seconds. So, I mean, it took us a while. So that's a really cool thing to use, and I'm using it actually tomorrow in my class.
All right, let's see here. We got 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1. I think I won this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, last round. Okay. So what are we at? Megan, how many points do you have?
1,000.
Oh.
I have 5,000.
I think I've won.
You're not keeping score. Okay, round 5, and I don't know what this round is, so we're gonna go ahead and find out.
Self-care, the best one.
Okay, so you can use this website. It's called Canva. We all know about it. We all love it. It's free for educators. That should add me some extra points on this time. You can make inspirational posters. So I found this tweet. Someone posted it on Twitter, but it was ugly. And so I was able to go to Canva and make it really pretty in like 5 seconds. And so it says like our days are happier when we give people a bit of our heart rather than a piece of our mind. And it just makes me happy.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's super cute too. Okay, I love the zoo and I love animals, and so do my students. So there's a way where you can visit the zoo virtually. San Diego has live webcams available of their animals, and you can actually just click on the elephants and it takes you right to the webcams. So allow your students time during the day to explore these animals, or maybe you do too because you're like me and you love them. But it's nice just to get some animal time. It's really therapeutic and it's a great source of a brain break. So again, visit the zoo virtually. It's free and they're always there.
Wow, you're good on time. I should have practiced.
So for my self-care tip is we all need to unplug from school, unplug from work, relax, find whatever you need to do to relax, whether it be looking at the Calm app, which is a pretty cool way just to kind of calm your mind. They have ways to help you fall asleep. I use Goodreads to read books and rate books and find new books. And there's also, whatever you want to watch to stream your shows, Netflix, Hulu, YouTube TV, Apple TV, etc. Find a way to relax because it's been crazy. We all need to calm down.
Nice. All right. So is it 3 where you're trying to find ways to relax? And Megan, did you use Giphy to create your GIFs?
Yes. Wait. Oh, yeah. Yes, I did. And then also Canva to do the
circle.
You did
Unsplash?
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Unscreen.
Or unscreen, not unsplash. Unsplash is cool too. And then the zoo, look at these elephants. They just make me happy.
I know. They're so
AJ,
cute.
he loves elephants and he goes, ooh. I wish he was here to do it for everyone. And then, of course, Canva. And I just took a screenshot of or downloaded the PNG file of Canva and resized it. So that is just some ideas to get you thinking about what you want to create to share your tips and tricks. Okay, so go ahead and vote 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. Looks like 2 so far.
Oh no, there's a bunch of 3s.
There's a bunch
There's
of
only
threes.
1 3. Those are from earlier.
No, they're not.
Count.
Look where Avid says love the zoo. After that, there's lots of 3s.
Hey, I convinced Avid to get a zoo membership. I feel like I should get like 20 points there.
That's
Oh, so I should win because the zoo is the best.
Oh no.
Thank
I
you.
got a point. Yay. All right. So now that we finished our Smackdown, just to kind of model what this is going to look like, you are now going to share a tip or trick. So on this slide, number 5, or click the direct link in the chat. And you are now going to be on the collaborative slide deck. So this is why you need to be a part of the Google group. So that way you can collaborate with us. We want to see your tip or tricks. And again, try to do every category. We want to see you guys really stretch your mind and think about what are those tips and tricks that I use. So again, you're going to click on this slide or click in the chat. We posted that link. And you're just going to go in and start to design. So let's go ahead and see. I think I already had it up. Why am I doing that? There we go. Okay. So right here, the first one, we've got keyboard shortcuts. Those are all yellow. And just go to a blank slide and add in your tip or trick. Please don't forget your name and your Twitter. We would love to give you a shout out for your awesome share. So please, please, please include that if you can. Down here, and you can kind of see the colors change. We've got the design tips. They're in blue. The yellow ones, we've got the organization tips. These pink ones, the classroom tips, and then the pink ones, self-care. So go in, find a blank slide. If you need to, you can duplicate, or you can click right here and you're able to find it in the template as well. Okay. Oh, dogs are not allowed in the Smackdown.
not too bad. He's here.
So again, make sure you're a part of that Google group. And then there was a question earlier. It kind of got lost in the chat. What is the difference between taking a screenshot and using this extension? So this extension right here, let me go ahead and put the link in the chat for you. This one allows you to do GIFs. It does do screenshots as well. And this might be good for somebody that can't hold like Shift Command 4 for like those fine motor skills, or like there's just some accessibility needs. This extension could help because all they do is they click. You can see right here, I've clicked, and then you drag what you want to take a screenshot of. And so again, it might be easier for someone that might need accessibility, but I like it for the GIF feature. I don't know of a way that you can do GIFs using keyboard shortcuts. Now, if you do, make that a tip or trick, because I would love to know that. And then what you do is you hit that little camera. I click the link. Let's see here. And then you click the camera and it will start taking a GIF. So again, for accessibility reasons, that might be a really good extension. Or if you want to create GIFs, I know Screencastify does it as well. Yeah, you can add tips later. Go cook dinner. Cooking dinner and PD. Love it. So let's see real quick if we have anyone in here designing. It looks like Control Z. I do not use that one as often as I should. So thank you for the reminder. And I love that you're adding your vid emojis. We've got use format options.
I had to show a teacher today the copy paste using Command C. And he's like, well, I just go up to file. I'm like, no, that takes too long.
Yeah.
But I'm like, really? You didn't know that? Oh, okay. So there's another tip. It's great.
Yeah, add your tips. We'll probably do some like Twitter shout outs sometime either at the end of this week or next week. So if you want to be a part of that, just make sure you get it in by then. But just start thinking about what tip can you share? Oh, Z instead of Z. Oh, here we go. But just think about what can you share and try to add one to every single category if you can, because we would love to see your tips and tricks.
For sure.
Anything else you guys can think of for these tips and tricks?
No, I'm just really excited to see what everybody comes up with. I know we have a lot of people who are great with technology in here, a lot of creative people who we've seen in lots of other make and takes. So thank you for joining us and being willing to share the things that are going to be time savers for everybody else too.
Yep. I learned so much from Ashley and Stephanie and all of our Twitter friends. I mean, this is great. And the Gold Group, thank you guys.
It's a great community.
Yep, for sure.
And once you have your tip done, share it on Twitter. Take if you go to this could be a tip if someone wants to steal it. Go to File, and then you're going to go to Download, and then a PNG, because it's going to take an image of it. And then we've already started that sentence starter for you. You can change it up a little bit if you want to. But then go ahead and post your tweet sharing with the world what you have created. So if I go over here, it's going to open up Twitter. And I have my tips and tricks. And then I can go to my downloads folder. There it is. And then I can add it. And then I can hit tweet. And look at that. Doesn't it look so pretty?
It does look really pretty.
Ashley did really good with the design.
Oh, thank you.
That's her thing. She's good.
She is good.
I just bring the pretty face.
Abid, did you miss the part where you can hit FM on a Chromebook for emojis?
Did we try it? Does it work on a Chromebook? I don't know if we've tried it on a Chromebook yet.
Yeah.
We need to grab it and try it. That is good to know for how to do it on Windows, though. I didn't know that, so thank you, Abid.
You're too kind to him.
But he did a session for my kids a long time ago, so I'm in debt to him.
Oh, it looks like we need some more design. Everyone's got design tips. This is going to be good.
Oh,
I need to use Adobe more. Yep. All right. Okay. So get those tips in. And again, you can take your time if you want to. It's totally up to whatever you need. And make sure that you give us feedback so that we can keep growing and keep improving on these make and takes. So make sure you submit that feedback. Also, if you need a certificate of attendance, if your school district accepts that, or if you just want a certificate to hang on your wall, make sure you fill out that Google form. I was like, is this me too? I'm keep going back. Yep. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. And again, please share your tips and tricks on Twitter. Feel free to make a quick 30-second video just like we did and share that on Twitter so that we can learn from you and what you shared on your tip or trick. We would love to see them. Make sure you tag all of us and make sure you tag Gold EDU at LLC. And then feel free to buy us a coffee. I know it's pumpkin spice season. So feel free if you would love to buy us a coffee. We would love your generosity for that. I do not owe you any coffees. And yes, grilling brats. Ooh,
that sounds so good.
That does sound good. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And we look forward to seeing your tips or tricks. So make sure you get those into the slide deck and you tweet them out on Twitter. All right, guys, have a good night.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.